Hey everyone, welcome to what I believe is part 18 of our Roblox Studios Simulator. Now, today we are going to work on world boosters. So when you're in the first island you get like a 1x boost, when the second you get a 2x boost. Now these boosts won't apply to speed, but they will apply to when you exchange for coins. Because if you're having 2x boost on speed, then it's really overpowered and you get speed really quick. Anyway, let's get into this. So how we're going to start is we're just going to start by opening up our leader stats. Now we're going to zoom in a little bit. Holding control and mouse wheel you can zoom in. We're going to scroll down just before the upgrades and we're going to say local points. Oh sorry, I'm in caps lock. Local points equals instance dot new. Then we want this to be a bool value. Not a bool value, sorry. I'm looking at the thing above. We want this to be an integer. So if I type int value, here we go. This is just creating a variable with the type of an integer. Now we're going to say points dot name. We could probably go through all these and actually rename them. Yeah, we'll do that now. And this week, that's a here, I'll just pass. You don't want to but any sort of pass, this is going to be whole recipe. It's just the same as well. This is going to be one level, so that's short. This will be one cost. This will be 2 level. This will be 2 cost. It's going to be world boost, like that. Well, so now we're naming the boost to world boost. Next, we want to say boost dot, then this would be value. Is going to be equal to, and then here we're just gonna say, I think by default I think we want it to be 1, because obviously we need the first word you want to start needs to be a 1x boost. So yeah. Anyway, next we're gonna say boost dot parent equals the player. Okay everyone, so now we've done the leader stats here. We're going to close that off because we're not going to need that again this episode. Let's just quickly see if our saving still works now that we've renamed all our variables. Yep, it looks to me as though it does. Do we still... yeah, we still gain points. Now if I stop... okay, so the saving still works, that's good. No errors. Now we want to go to, we can close off server script service, we're not going to need it again this episode. We now want to go to start a GUI, go to main screen, click add, and we want to add in a text label. This text label I'm going to press, I'm just going to right click and then rename. And I'm going to call this world boost. Oops, not with a space. Then we're going to click add and a local script. Now if this is the script right here, it's a nice simple script. If I just copy that, oops, yeah, this is the whole script here. It's quite a simple one, this. Now if you want you can just go copy that, but I'm going to go through this. Now we're going to start by saying local player equals game.players.local player, local leader stats. So this is getting the player. Then the local leader stats is going to be equal to the player, and then colon wait for child, and then leader stats. So this is going to wait for the leader stats, and then we're going to say local points equals leader stats colon find first child points, or whatever the name of your speed currency is. And our last one is going to be our local boost, which is going to, this is the text to actually display our boost, by the way. Local boost equals player colon wait for child, and then this is going to be world boost. Now we just got to say while wait Oops, I can't. Sorry, I'm on a new keyboard and it's really, it's 60%, so I'm not used to it. It's really small for me. I'm not used to them. You know, we want to say while wait do. You don't need the wait one I've got down here. That's just for sort of less CPU usage, really. You can have it if you want. I don't think you need that. I think you could just do while wait one do, but I'm not sure. And then script.parent.text equals world, if I could spell, boost, colon, and then I'll do a space, then dot boost dot value dot times, and then that's it. That's all you're gonna need in this script anyway. Now, to actually make this work, if I go back to my finished project here, this is Useless Speed, by the way, everyone. It's a game that I've put published. It's in alpha at the moment. I'm still working on it. It's very simple. It wasn't originally meant to be released this early, but I just released it for like feedback, really. This is going to be pretty much everything here we'll cover in future videos. So like second island, we're going to do in a couple of episodes time. Portals to get from each island. We're going to do probably a decoration video, because this decoration's plain. But I'm not sure about that. We've got rebirths to do, Twitter codes. That'll be interesting, and stuff like that. Anyway, continuing, we want to say, well, if I go to my terrain quick, this is my base plate 1 for this island. There's a script in it, which is this, which I'm going to show you now. Let me go back to our project. First things first, also you're going to want to go to view and properties and sort this out. So I'm going to say background transparency 1, and then I'm going to go text is going to be equal to world boost 1 times. I'm going to make this text white, because why not? I'm also going to scale it and make the position 0, 0, 0, 0. The size is going to be 1, 0, 1, 0. No, it's not, sorry. It's going to be 1, 0, that'd be 0, 1. Nope. It would be 1, 0, point 1. That's a bit big. I'll do 0.05. That's better. So it's going to be 1, 0, 0.05, 0. Sorry, and then that'll get our world boost there. Could drag that down a little bit if you want. Just going to leave it there. Now that we could make an outline for it as well, just so it's easier to read. That's better. And now we can go over to our workspace and then find our floor here. So it's in terrain. And then one of these parts is our floor here, terrain. This is the main base plate. I'm actually going to rename this from terrain to base plate, just so we know. Then I'm going to add in a script and I'm going to paste that in. Now, if you want, you can do it. These two scripts should be very similar, so you can go and copy that if you want. We're going to say script. Whoops. Whoa. We want to say script dot and then parent dot touched colon connect function then hit. Now this is saying that when the base plate is touched, because it's script.parent, we say if game.players colon get player from character hit.parent. So we're saying that if this, basically if the thing that's touched this is actually a player, so that's what that does, it detects if it's actually a player or not. We're going to say local player equals game.players colon get player from character hit dot parent. So that gets the player from the thing that hit it. So say like if you hit it with your left leg, it'd say left leg has hit it, and then left leg dot parent is basically the player, and then we can, well, that's the character anyway, and then we can get the player from the character here. Anyway, next is as simple as to say player colon find first child world boost dot value equals 1. It's as simple as that. And now we should have this work. So if we now press test and then play, we should see that, yep, as we walk about, it says our world boost is 1. Now let's just do a bit of tuning here. Now let's say, if we made this 10, it should work for 10 whenever we touch it. Yep, and then you go, now it says 10 times. That's just what we want. So awesome, we got like the basics done. Now we actually need to make it work. So if I show you this now, so there's really sort of no point in us, no, I haven't got a second island sail pad, sorry. There's not really too much point in us doing this now because we don't have a second island, but we can always make a start. So we're going to want to go to our server script service. I know I said we'd be done with this, but I forgot. We need to open up exchange coins, and we now need to detect whether or not we need to, where it says plus equals here, we want to say plus equals player.leaderstats.value times by player dot world boost dot value, and that should be as simple as that. So now whatever the world boost value is, it will exchange for that much. So it'll be 1, which is no good to us because we can't really test anything with 1, because 1 times a number is just the number itself. So we want to go down to our events, sorry. Where was it saved? Terrain, here it is. And then find our base plate, open that up and make that 10. Now if we do this, every 1 point should be worth 10 coins. So if I run over to the cell pad, here we go, we got 250 points here. This should then give us 2,500 coins. So, and it does, it gives us 2,500 coins, which is just what we want because it's 10 times boost. Now if we reopened it, it should save. I don't know, a bit glitchy in Studios. Yeah, it has. Okay, cool. Now we're done with the base plate. I'm just gonna make that 1 again. So anyway, that's basically all I wanted to show you this episode. So thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment if there's anything that you want to let us know, and if you're really loving our channel, then make sure to subscribe. Anyway, thank you.